Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Off the Rails. I'm your host, Austin Train. Joining me on this very hot August, or no, it's still July. Still July
Yeah.
day, afternoon,
Yeah, it's
Brian Gower.
it's hot in here.
It is hot. Yeah, that's probably
Getting heated.
Brian was setting up the cameras.
Yeah.
And you never see Brian get Brian's very unflappable. He's never angry. I'm angry all the time. It's such a funny. I'm pissed. I'm pissed as soon as I accidentally tap the wrong widget on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm ready to kill.
Well,
But Brian was
yeah.
getting mad. I'm like, oh yeah, dude. There must be a really shitty thing on the camera, and it's also very hot to flap the unflappable Brian.
Yeah, so a lot of so we're doing a 3-camera setup, and I like having just getting settings down so they're easy, quick for the setup or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So this is got at least 3 lights here, 3 cameras, microphones. Sometimes I do the set. Today I just threw something together didn't wow him today because I was too frazzled about the camera. So anyways, it's something about the color balance and trying to match the cameras best that I can. So what I've been doing before, it was just one blanket setting I do for all of them, and now each one of them I'm kind of setting individually. Something I've never done. And then also, you use...
Are the colors going to look different from each angle?
They did before.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get them to look more
To sync up.
And the thing is, people
you don't
watching
have one that's neon and shit.
No,
we're fucking infrared.
So our main cameras, the ones on us, the single ones, are basically the same. So they have the same sensor, so the stuff that picks up the image, and then the lens, the glass thing, is the exact same. So. And they're all Sonys, but they're each kind of a little different. Yeah. And then the main one is a full frame with a completely different type of lens on it.
Yeah.
So these two match up pretty well with the settings I had that were basically the same. Depending on what it is, one of them's more brighter than the other, and that's super easy to match. Yeah. But the other one, we'll see because it looks completely different from the others. It's the wide angle of us. It's fine. I'm learning more and more things. Sometimes, there's some episodes where I forgot to turn on one of the cameras.
Yeah,
and so I just used the wide angle. Mm-hmm. It all it depends on what I don't think anybody watching it. I think I've gotten some compliments as I've stepped up. And more.
That's all. Everyone. No one's oh, your riffing is really good. They're like, man, the camera work works really well.
But it was and now I'm okay, well, this is one thing that always bothers me in post when I'm editing. I'm that camera is always so different from these two. And I was contemplating of selling some stuff or just getting a third one of these main ones. Yeah. Just so I don't even have to worry about that. Because I like that. It's a full frame, so I can shoot more pictures better, but it also does video. I'm why can't I get this? It's essentially more expensive than these two. It's a Sony. I'm fucking match.
Yeah.
And so it's okay, I gotta match the white balance of it. Anyways, boring. So in doing that, it's not fucking easy either. By the way,
Brian's pissed, dude.
You're the settings and all this shit that that I have saved gone. I had to rebuild them all again.
Damn.
And it's
sucks.
The workaround. I'm it doesn't let you do that with one of your settings to do something super easy to set a white balance because you can do it with
something that you would think would be a very obvious. Clearly someone doing camera would want this.
Yeah, and it's a thing too. It's you essentially put a gray card or whatever in front, and it matches that lighting to that. It knows, the neutral tone of that gray depending on what it is. And then, that sounds super easy. You put it in front of it and it matches it. No, you can't do it on this setting because you already have it saved. But I'm I want everything else the same and just that. No. Well, how do you just can't do it. It just blocks out saying you can't. Why? Because you can't.
Lame.
And then I'm trying to Google it and use Gemini. And it's giving me a bunch of different other fucking reasons. And I'm I'm getting pissed. I'm
that is the one thing with AI. It just throws so much shit at you sometimes. You're just I'm not looking for that.
Yeah. And then, so anyways, we'll see how this turns out. I don't know. Yeah. And so I got pissed, and now we're here.
Yep. Now we're here. I'm glad I brought that up.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
just
like 5 minutes of me bitching. So
whatever, dude. That's fine.
This is real life, people. This is what I'm dealing with.
Yeah. Doing the tech. This is BTS, dude, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so hot. I can't. My brain is starting to melt.
Yeah. I have a hard time like sleeping sometimes when
the
it's hot.
heat,
It sucks.
Yeah. You know what? I actually sleep a little bit better, but just the heat during the day has just been like. I think last week it like wiped me out one day, and I just kind of been running on fumes. I did. I had. What did I do? I had 5. I haven't been doing a whole lot of stand up. I had like 5 days of shows in a row.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just like getting back to the house. And then like some of the places you do it, there's one club where there's like it's in a historic building, so they don't really have AC.
Yeah.
They have AC, but it doesn't like it doesn't work in the green room.
Uh-huh.
Which is where you're gonna be most of the time. So it's just like, and it's like, the way old buildings just like hold heat.
Yeah.
Like old wood and brick and shit.
Uh-huh.
And it was just like sapping me. So like I got there, like I showered right before my show, and then I got there and then I just started sweating immediately as I got into the green room.
I had it was it last week or whatever. I was moving furniture, moving stuff out of my dad's office. And so that sucks in itself. You know? And then I would just like, okay, I got done. And finally, when I like slowed down, I sat in my car for a second and just opened my phone. I was like drenched. It was like I got sprayed with a hose, that much sweat. I'm like, oh, I had like beads of it. I'm like, I'll work out and I don't get super sweaty.
Yeah.
And then that's what people like, I'm like, did I not work out hard enough? I'm like, I feel like I'm giving it my all. Whatever. Anyway, I'm seeing results, so I'm like, whatever. But then I think just some people just don't sweat as much. So I don't generally, but this was like beads of like drops.
Is it from the heat?
Yeah, just being in my truck for like 2 minutes or less. So I was like,
the heat does it, man. It's just different types of sweat.
Uh-huh.
Like there's also stress sweat, which if you don't notice, like when you're really stressed out, you'll sweat and it'll smell bad.
Oh yeah, just
you're already like freaked out enough. You're like nervous, and then you start sweating. Yeah, and then it's like stinky sweat. Whereas like exercise sweat is like actually doesn't smell particularly bad unless you're, a smelly guy.
Yeah, fat smelly guy. It's always the thing. Always thinking of like, oh
no, it's not. It's not always. There's a few skinny people I met in my life who smelled really bad. But yeah, there was There's one girl I knew, but she was like a pretty bad alcoholic, and she started like stinking, and I'm like, oh, that's just because she's literally just drinking vodka.
And it's coming out of her.
Yeah, like she's not eating and she's drinking vodka, so like it's basically like she's dying. So that's why she smells bad.
Yeah, like I have like a coworker,
the stinky guy.
No, he's like definitely. I'm like this guy. Hey, not to disparage, whatever. Yeah, it's also not my place, and to be frank, I don't really care. This dude's definitely got a drinking problem.
Nice.
Like he's like, I am suspecting that he's drinking before a 5 a.m. shift or during the 5 a.m. shift. So like the little things that I just notice, like a water bottle, like that one, not like one of these, not like a hydro flask. It's like not brand loyalty or anything like that. But one of those plastic bottles in his back pocket all the time. Constantly. To me, people are like, oh, what does that mean? Well, why don't you smell what's in there?
You don't want to put it down and have anyone accidentally spill it. Like, because you always keep your drugs.
This is a water bottle.
You keep your drugs on you. Yeah. So it's like, that's probably vodka.
Mm-hmm. And then I can smell it too.
You can smell it too?
Like, yeah, it smells. Yeah, totally. Like he's drinking. I'm like, all right.
Again, that seems like a tough one to just. I don't know how some alcoholics do it, where they just wake up and they start drinking. Because it's like, don't you just start crashing?
Well, and then
like immediately.
If you just keep going, sometimes like I'm sure maybe you just keep it going.
You
constantly.
Just push through it, yeah.
Or you're constantly you feel more turned on, like light switch, not like you got a boner going. You're more on
Yeah.
when you know, are drinking probably.
Well, your body gets used to it, and your body like needs it all the time.
Yeah, if you don't, then you have like withdrawals.
Wild. Yeah.
And then, but that's the thing too.
That's the
One,
thing, I was just like, when people would smoke weed in the middle of the day, I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. Like, you go on your lunch break and you smoke weed.
yeah,
And it was just kind of like a fun, I don't know, when we were in high school, it was a fun thing to do, but like, yeah, alcohol seems so much more,
yeah,
you know, especially if you're drinking by yourself, that feels, I don't know, I guess that's like kind of what happens with any kind of addiction.
yeah. And then, but yeah, shit like that. I'm like, well, this guy. And then I notice like he gets like super chatty
Uh-huh.
to like the managers. And stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know if I was, you know, drinking and trying to hide it. And then again, I could be wrong. This guy could just not, and he just has a cologne that smells like vodka. I could be wrong. But it's like he just gets like, oh, I'm a smooth talking guy.
Yeah.
Nobody suspects me. I'm like, bro, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't be like, he's like going out of his way and talking. It's like he probably like, you know, people get more conversational or whatever if they're drinking at a bar. I'm like, this is a job. It's a shitty job, but you know, it's also like, I mean, do you want to lose this from just getting fucked up all day? And then like again, I could be wrong, but I'm a dirtbag, so I could definitely tell dirtbags. But I'm like,
yeah. No, I know that people are. I'll be like, that guy's on drugs. My girlfriend is like, why do you think he's on drugs? And I'm like, because I've done drugs.
Yeah.
So like, I know when some dude's on drugs. It's like, she was telling me she met like one of her friends.
yeah.
And he was talking about like partying, and she didn't really know what he meant. And then he just like pulled out a bag of Coke and did a bump.
Yeah.
It's like, I just thought he was like really talkative, and I'm like, no, the guy's on drugs. Like if he's like talking about like we party a lot, he probably means like drugs.
Yeah.
He's not like a fucking like a hype man.
Yeah.
You know, for like Andrew WK or something. Like he's
yeah. People say like, oh, party. I'm like, you know, you mean like fucking drugs, not just like, oh, I'm hanging about.
Usually mean coke. Like you don't mean you definitely don't mean heroin. You're not like oh, we're gonna fucking shoot up and.
Or we don't mean like drinking fruit punch and you know.
Yeah, drinking. I mean, usually drinking is also involved.
Yeah. No. Anyways, but that's my whole slew thing, and I'm like, yeah, and people are like, oh, this guy's like bumping into shit and you know, da. I'm like, and to me, I'm not. I just. Part-time, I'm not super invested there. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna say like, hey, the dude's probably fucking drunk.
Yeah.
And then, you know, to me, I'm like, oh yeah, this is like the thing where I'm like, oh yeah, when I stopped drinking, I was like, oh, you always think I'm like, well, I don't have a problem because one, I'm not drinking at work. I never got a DUI. I never drunk driving or anything like that. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, well, I guess drinking did become a problem. We talked about it. It's like, oh, because I was 100 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
Oh, actually.
And you were red.
I was.
Your skin was a lot redder.
Yeah. And I think it was just like constant, like everything. Being so overweight, drinking too much, eating like shit too much, not doing anything, stressed out, whatever. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, well, it's like, oh, you know, your drinking somewhat ruined your health. Just binging on booze and
well, then when you drink,
food.
you kind of get the drunk munchies a little bit. I've noticed that.
Yeah, that, and also it's like I go, you just stop caring. So it's like, oh, fuck it, I don't mind having a fucking 1,200 calorie meal.
Yeah,
at fucking 11 p.m.
right before bed.
Yeah, because whatever.
I've actually the last week I've been I've kind of fell off a little bit. I went on vacation and was just like. You know, like a couple times we ate ice cream like twice in one day. It's just like, this is too much. Well, but you're on vacation.
When you're on vacation or stuff like that, I don't know.
Which is also when you have a girlfriend, they always want sweet treat. A sweet treat.
Yeah.
But they don't ever finish it.
Yeah.
And then they bring you in. Like we were at, well, this wasn't a sweet treat, but she wanted this giant corn dog.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh yeah, I mean, it's like a turkey leg. It looks good, but then you have it and you're like, I don't really, I mean, like, whatever.
They're good, yeah. I mean, turkey legs are all right.
No,
so, like for $23.
Like when you get a turkey leg at Disneyland or whatever, it never, you go to the fair and get a turkey leg, it doesn't hold up. Because every other food you eat there is like chock filled with flavor. The turkey leg is like turkey is as a food
Very
is not,
salty.
It's salty or it's dry.
I guess, yeah.
It's not like everything else. Like so, your palate is already prepped for like more flavor than you're gonna get from a turkey leg when you're at an amusement park.
Yeah.
Because you're probably all right. You got a soda, you got a slushy, you got fry, whatever. And then you go for the turkey leg, and it looks great, but it just doesn't.
Yeah.
The corn dog was like that, and it was I started like trying to eat it, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna throw up, dude. This is like because it was so big. It wasn't even the dog. It was the amount of breading,
Cornbread. Yeah.
It was the amount of that breading.
Yeah.
It just was like, oh, it was too heavy.
Yeah. See, you're talking to me like, oh, that's terrible. I'm all like, hell yeah. That sounds great. Just
no, I don't know. There's things I can polish off. Like I can still to this day I can eat an incredible amount of pizza.
Yeah.
Like I'll feel it later, but I can just like keep going.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like thin crust, like I just boom, 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 boom. But I used to eat corn dogs, and I just can't. After eating that corn dog, I'm like, I don't know if I ever want a corn dog in my life. Oh, you know what? I don't think we talked about this when we were on vacation. I got ripped off at this restaurant.
Damn, what happened?
So I was meeting my girlfriend's like friends for the first time.
Yeah.
And we go to this like seafood boil place,
mm-hmm.
and I'm like a little nervous. So we order, and then everyone gets something else. But there's a lot of things for seafood boil where like you can order one for like 2 people or 3 people, or like the whole table will have the same seafood boil. And they were letters and not numbers. So there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So I was like, to like for 2 people, let me do the C.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's like way down the list of letters, like F or D or something, was something called the Sea King.
Yeah.
Which was like a meal for 10 people. And so when I said C, she thought I said Sea King.
Yeah.
Which was a meal for me and my girlfriend. We had the C. We had option C.
Yeah.
Which is also like if you have something named C and then you letter shit, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right? So everyone gets their food. They bring out me and Courtney's food.
Yeah.
And it's like a huge plate. I'm like, is that what I ordered? And then we went back and I was like, oh no, they took it back. And then the waitress came up and she was like, oh, well, so sorry about that. I thought you said the Sea King feast or whatever.
What the fuck?
So, yeah, just a dumb fuck her. But then she was like, then she said the usual thing at a restaurant is like, all right, we'll just give you that and we'll charge it. So she was like, either we can remake the first thing you wanted, the thing you asked for, or we'll give you the Sea King feast for the price of
the one
the thing, which I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll take that option because that sounds dope. And so but the thing that they brought out,
yeah,
I guess they had thrown it away by the time I said that was the wrong order. So then they took all that time to remake the 10-person seafood boil. So everyone is already done by the time we get our food.
Yeah, well, they constantly are
done.
just fucking around and fucking everything up.
Yeah,
so now you got rid of one.
Because it's like, we just want that thing then. Like, they got rid of it, remade the thing that I didn't order. I was like, just bring me the one that you were going to give me.
Yeah.
And then at the end, some guy walks out and is like, oh, I'll give you guys a 10% discount. And I was like, wait a minute. The waitress said it was like 10% for the whole table? But we're all buying separately. So at the end, they come out and she hands me the bill, and it's not the price of the thing I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
It's the fucking 10-person seafood boil.
So it's at least probably
with $50 off, which is still over $200.
I'd be so pissed.
I was mad. Well, so what happened?
Just the amount of they fucked up.
This place, so I'm gonna name it because it's called the Happy Crab in Seattle, and it sucks. And so I brought this up. The women, Courtney's friends, jumped on it.
Yeah,
because I guess they're waiting to be Karens.
Yeah.
So they went and tried to find the manager. There was no manager there. And they went outside. They looked for the owner, the guy who said, oh, we'll take off 10%. He was outside flying a drone.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Why are you flying a drone when your fucking business is falling apart?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of capitulated. They took off like $140 or whatever, but I was like, I just didn't want to lose it in front of my girlfriend's friends that I meet because I was like
for the first time, probably.
I was just like that was such a like one fuck up after another where I'm like I never complain at restaurants, dude.
Yeah.
We've gone out to eat so many times, like I never complain. I always overtip, and that was one of the ones like that's like I don't think I ever want seafood boil ever again. Like that not only ruined that restaurant for me, it ruined the entire concept of a seafood boil.
Yeah. That's. I mean, that's
it's also like a stressful situation when it's like, what do I do?
Yeah, it got to be at least 4 to 5 times as much money as you wanted to spend.
Yeah. Also, this
and then they're like, "Oh, we'll take $50 off." I'm like, $50.
It's like, why would you think? Like, we have a room. Everyone ordered their own thing. There's a table of like 8 people.
Yeah.
And then you thought that I would order something for an entire table of people for me and one other person.
Yeah, when everybody else has ordered, you're like, "Hey, I'm actually also going to cover the table again."
Yeah.
That's pretty dumb.
Yeah. I don't know. I wish because I used to just like snap on people, and now like I don't know. Maybe I'm just like giving in too easily. I have to find like a middle ground.
Yeah, I know. My family are big on just kind of putting up with the shit.
Yeah,
like I haven't gone out with my older sister. I think I've talked about her before. She's kind of. I always has.
No,
been.
she comes. It comes in handy. You need somebody like that in your crew.
She's kind of always, since we were kids, been a bitch. And being 40, that hasn't changed. By the way.
Yeah, it only gets worse, dude. Like, here's the thing. The thing was with women. It's like if you're already a bitch by the time you hit menopause, it's over, dude. You're fucking Kim Jong-un by that point.
It was
you're a dictator.
It was at her wedding. I guess there was like the 2 like main tables or whatever. It's like, oh, here's the main table 1 for the groom, main table number 2 for the bride. Somebody was sitting in the bride, Nicole's table for us, the family, immediate family, and we're like, okay, well, we'll just get another table, and then we just like that's what we decided. It's like, oh, we'll just deal with it and move to another one. Who cares? There's a free one here.
Yeah.
And then it was like Kevin's dad had to come and like shoo him like, no, that's for the like on being an asshole. We were like.
No, that's you're not being an asshole. Here's the thing. I think
but we didn't even say anything. No. We just like, okay, whatever.
The people who went to that table were assholes.
Yeah.
Because that's when I remember specifically somebody was like, these 2 tables are reserved for the families.
Yeah.
And some dipshit just waltzed his dumb fucking ass over there. God, idiots. I hate. That's the thing. I hate when people are inconsiderate like that. When they're just like, woo, let's take this one. Like, it's marked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't want to say anything because it wasn't.
Well, because we were like, oh, it's whatever. What's the big deal? And also, it's kind of, So I'm like, okay, cool. And then being like, oh, I'm the brother of the bride. I get like special treatment. They honestly, it was an open bar basically, but I just like.
Oh, yeah, dude, we got fucked up.
Oh, fucked up. And I'm like, tip them $20, and they're like, oh, you don't have to. I'm like, oh, $20, and they had like 2 or 4 ready for me every time.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, some for you, some for you. I'm like, hey, can you give me the unopened ones in my backpack?
Oh yeah, man, that was
yeah.
That was a heck of a night. I remember the next day we were just like obliterated.
Yeah, and so was my
walking around in Folsom. It's like 95 degrees, and we're like hungover. We're already like the most dehydrated we've ever been.
Yeah, it was just like that mission for that day was get pizza, go back to the hotel.
We didn't even get pizza, did we? I thought we got.
I think it was the next day. Yeah,
I thought we got like burgers or something. Maybe that was the day of.
But I think it was whatever it was like there was we did nothing. We didn't even meet up with my sister and the family. They were like, we're hungover too. We're just watching TV. The kids are building Legos and we're just watching Disney.
Oh,
that's it. And it was like, cool, we're going to play Zelda. And then that's it.
Yeah. We got drunk. I remember we got drunk and played Zelda and I was like mad. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was just like, oh, I gotta do all these puzzles. I'm like, dude.
I'm like, oh, that game's so good. But when you're like drunk, it's like, this is pissing me off.
Well, like there's games. There's like games you want to play drunk, which is probably like Call of Duty or like fucking Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't want to. I don't want to play Final Fantasy VII Smash.
I like that. I like just grinding.
If it's like something repetitive, but if it's something where you have to like use your brain. like a puzzle.
Yeah.
A lot of like adventure games have puzzles in them.
But anyway, yeah. And then we just I remember, as I know that's a go-to fun game for you is Mario Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
You just always go to it.
No,
It's a good
any
game.
Mario game, it's like they're usually so easy to at least pick up and play. And especially like the newer ones, it's like very, it's like everything is like foolproof now.
Yeah.
So it's like you play a Mario game, is you can't really die. You can just just like run around and have fun. Because I grew up with the 2D Mario, where like some of them, most of them were pretty easy, but then a few of them were just like brutal,
pretty difficult, yeah.
brutal platforming.
And then
Yeah, speaking of dehydrated, man, I'm fucking. Do I look? I wonder if I look red on camera.
We'll see. I mean, I'm trying to do better color matching, and as I'm looking at it, I probably fucked up because mine is like I'm like I look white compared to you.
Really?
On mine, I'm like cool. All right,
Whatever. I'm sure you did your best.
yeah.
Man.
And then we'll try again next time. It's always a learning process.
Yeah.
But anyways,
And this is just hot.
do you have it kind of makes me think. I'm like, oh, do you have like comfort games or shows or like songs or anything that you do? Like I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I definitely do. I'll re-listen to. It is kind of insane to think about. I'll re-listen to podcast episodes over and over again because I'm like, oh, this is my favorite one. I'm gonna listen to it.
Oh, there's I don't know, like funny ones. I will. And then there's a few podcast episodes I'll listen back to because like if it's really specific with the details, I have to like listen back to it because I missed parts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The Simpsons is like the one I kind of go back to and rewatch the most and just like find random ones. Usually like animation. I'll just like put on something I've seen a bunch, or with movies it's like They Live or Army of Darkness. Were big like ones that I just like watch over and over again. But games, I don't know, just sports games.
Yeah,
like
I'll
put in a podcast and like play just Madden or some baseball game because it's like I'm not really progressing. I don't really need to know what's going on, but I'm like, listen, I don't know. I heard you're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be bad for your dopamine, but it feels pretty cool because also then I'm like knocking a podcast out while I'm playing a game.
Yeah. I think just definitely like games I've already beaten before. Like I have no problem going back. I'm like it's. Like Super Mario RPG, it's a children's game.
Oh, yeah.
I've beat it so many times. I go back and play it. I'm like, man, I'm so good at
Oh,
this.
no, I went back and played Super Mario.
I'm so good. I'm like, dude, you've beat it 10 times.
I go back and play like old school games. I play like Super Mario All-Stars over again or like Sonic. And then I remember I used to play NFL Blitz on N64. Like I would just like finish a perfect season and then go back and play another one.
Yeah.
Because that was such a fun game. It was one where just like it's like 7-on-7 football, so it's like usually football is 11-on-11, but it's just like you get to like hit the quarterback, and you get to like hit people like 3 or 4 times because it's like an arcade. It's like NBA Jam. You ever play NBA Jam?
Yeah.
You just get to like break all the rules and shit, and you like score like 50 points a game.
Yeah.
It's just like such a fun game that I would just play it over and over, and I got pretty good at it. Where like. Anytime I'd play someone at it, I'd just like immediately destroy them and to the point where it's like not fun.
Yeah, I'll do that with sometimes podcasts too. I listen to them. They're a comedy podcast, so they're like not like I'm getting anything
I listen
out
to
of it.
Come Town over again, but pretty much everything. I almost can't listen to any other comedy podcast.
Yeah, it's like the Are You Garbage? They have like their Patreon tier podcast is Hard Feelings. They just kind of go more about like their day, a little bit less of like structured. And one episode they just talk about Foley's 50th birthday and how shitty it was.
Wait a minute, one of the dudes is 50?
Yeah, H. Foley, the fat guy.
He's 50?
The fatter guy.
How long has he been doing stand up?
Probably. I think they were in Philly. At least he's been doing 15 years, maybe. So he was late. I think mid to late 30s.
Oh, he started when he's like 35?
When he actually like first started.
Damn, all this talk about age is like starting to scare me.
Yeah.
But it is crazy like
Well, they were doing it for so long and nothing hit until Are You Garbage? So it's like 2020 that actually picked up. They were doing podcasts before. I think they had 2 or 3.
But that was when like the podcast like boomed because everyone needed to like feel like they were hanging out with someone.
Yeah. But they started it during the pandemic. They're like, oh, we got this idea. Let's just start it.
Everything feels like everything I love is falling apart, and everyone I love it's just like getting older and older. But it's weird because I think we look younger, even though like we look younger than previous generations.
Yeah.
Like, because there's one I always talk about. They showed George Blanda was a quarterback. He was like 42 in the NFL in the 1960s, and they showed Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
And like Brady just like looks like the 30-year-old, and George Blanda looks like the oldest. He's like bald, and he's smoking a cigarette on the sidelines, and he just looks so weathered.
I think the fact that we both have our hair is definitely a big one. We've had like
That's what I was
some buddies who lost their hair in their 20s. It's like, damn.
No, I remember our friend Pat.
Yeah.
He lost his hair like I think freshman year of high school. He just started losing it. So he's like
immediately.
He's an all-time hat guy though.
Yeah,
he's got some dope hats. But I was thinking because I watched the Odyssey. Did we talk about that?
No, you're going to.
So yeah, we watched the Odyssey, and I see Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
She's in it, and it's like she's got to be like 60. She's like she's still like the hottest woman ever.
Really?
I'm like, what the fuck is happening? This is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say.
Would you bang 60-year-old Charlize Theron? She actually might be like only 50.
I don't know. She doesn't come.
She was in Mad Max Fury Road.
Doesn't come to mind. God. I'd have to Google it, but probably yes. So let's just put that as a yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a famous Hollywood person who's like conventionally attractive,
probably,
and rich. Yeah, I think I would have sex with them. Like I like thinking about the shit that I have going for me. It's like, oh yeah. So I did start.
Actually, you know what's funny because. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I had to throw this story out there. There is this comic, and I worked with him, and he was just kind of like a door guy in perpetuity. He made out with Paula Abdul.
Okay.
When like it became like a thing, and he was just like working the door. He's like relatively low status, and just got to make out with Paula Abdul.
Or he had the swag, or he's the right place, right time.
No, dude, he's like most swagless guys I've ever met. He's a great guy. He's a good person.
It was a complete lie.
She was horny. No. I believe it because people were backing him up. They're like, oh yeah, she was like all over.
Well, I have like my drummer says, I was like, oh, this guy I work with, he's like a billionaire. He's like, oh, invest in this, but he just works here because he wants to. I'm like, I appreciate.
Oh, is your drummer your drummer is like a gullible guy.
He's like, I mean, not to say this isn't real, but that sounds completely made up.
It's a fantasy.
Completely made up. And I'm like, it sounds like, he's like, no, he's like, he has a picture of the boat. And I'm like, it sounds completely made up.
He's a picture of a boat. He just has a picture of the boat in his wallet.
And I'm like, I love it.
You could just take a picture with the boat.
I love the.
What was the boat?
He said it's a yacht. So.
Yeah, but you could have just bid on someone else's yacht.
We're thinking the same thing. I think because we both think of like we're always maybe dealing with a lot more bullshit artists. There's a lot of bullshit artists in music, in comedy, people
Everyone
in entertainment,
is a liar.
And I am just like, I don't buy a damn thing. Like, I don't buy that guy's drinking water.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I'm like, why do I have to stand that way? Because I don't know. I believe he's probably drinking vodka.
Yeah.
To bring it back to the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's just like that. He's like, oh, yeah, this guy. I'm like, so possibly, maybe this guy, corroborated the story with other people. Or he just got lucky.
He's just a liar.
He's just a really, really sweet guy that you don't know that side of him.
Yeah.
And Paul Abdul was like, oh, I'm going to make out with this door guy.
Oh, no. I don't think it was. I think it happened because people get horned up.
Okay.
And old people get horned. People don't talk about it. Women who get older. So women, when they're like young, everyone hits on them, right? And everyone they get harassed and they get spooked because they're like, oh, like somebody could come up on me or whatever.
Yeah.
And then as they get older, they get less attention. And then they get this of like, how come no one's right? And then you might get to a point where you're like single at a certain age, and you're just ready to go.
Yeah.
You're just high, because we always remember. I don't know. Well, you were never like super outgoing, but we remember like when we were in our 20s, we'd always like flirt with women who were older, even if nothing was going to come of it, because they're like way more receptive to it.
Yeah.
They're way flirtier because they're like, oh, no one's paying. Whereas like women, when they're younger, they're like, they got their guard up all the time, right? They're like, fucking don't talk to me, leave me alone. And also, I swear to God, I think the comedy store is just like a place where like it gets people's like juices flowing.
Like,
because there were nights where, like, comics would land, they would land someone they had no business landing, because it's just like, and like especially at that place was like, this is like the epicenter of comedy.
Yeah.
And I mean, it isn't anymore since I left, but it used to be.
Yeah. Like back when I was there, I was fucking, but now everybody's a fucking virgin.
I don't know. No, now they've I don't know. It's weird looking back on it, because everyone always says like, well, back in our day, and like I'm sure that would seem it never seems legitimate when somebody else is like, back when we were there it was this way.
Yeah.
But they don't do there's like not as much people doing drugs and fucking there as there used to be.
Yeah.
And that kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying. Because it's like, what are you cleaning up a comedy club? That's another thing I hate. It's like people are like, oh, we're gonna have like a cleaned up. It's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's nightlife. The only people who are awake at this hour are people who are bad people.
Yeah, like
just lean into it. I don't know, because everyone's trying to be corporate now. There's like a couple comedy clubs that are like owned by like talent agencies or like corporate chains, and it's like, that sucks, dude. It's not gonna be funny anymore. Yeah, you're gonna bust out a bunch of the same people.
Level of danger, maybe, or whatever, is more exciting.
Yeah, bring back Sam Kinison, dude. Bring back people shooting the place up.
You're like, well, I mean, he's dead, but yeah.
No, I don't know. It's just like cool. It feels like everything is. Well, you know what's weird? It feels like entertainment is less dangerous, but then it also feels like the world in general is like far more dangerous.
Okay, yeah.
There's not as many, like, the rock stars aren't getting drunk. The comedy clubs like have you sign like a waiver, like an agreement to like ethical behavior. Yeah. But the government is like it's more corrupt than it's ever been. I don't know if you know about Kalshi prediction markets. So basically, you can put money on anything now.
Yeah.
If there's people are willing to bet against you, so you can be like, all right, it will rain tomorrow, and you put it on Kalshi or fucking whatever. But then also, there's people who are like, they'll bet on votes passing.
Yeah.
And so it's like there's probably politicians with insider knowledge making these bets. There was like a press conference that ended abruptly at like 6 minutes and 56 seconds, and there was a bet. This is roughly true about. It was like this press conference will go. The over under was like 7 minutes.
Yeah,
and it abruptly ended at like 6 minutes and 58 seconds. Shit like that.
Yeah,
where it's like everyone outside of the entertainment industry is more evil and corrupt than ever, but the entertainment industry feels very like neutered.
Yeah, where it's like, okay, and even just thinking about like, oh, going to bars and stuff like that. If you're going to see like, I mean, just on a local band level, I'm like, I'm like, I was about to say, I'm like, oh, a lot more people are sober. No, everybody's still fucking drunk. They're still getting drunk.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you go there. I'm like, oh, like my bandmates are the only ones sober that I know.
Yeah.
And I guess me, although I broke edge last week, so restarting the clock. We talked about it. It's just different. I just feel like I'm like, oh, I just don't really feel the urge to drink.
I'm actually excited. I might drink again one day, but I'm very excited to see what one beer will do to me.
Yeah, I was. I still kind of had like a tolerance to. Well, like one didn't knock me on my ass.
Oh, really?
Also, because I'm like, oh, okay, I did. Make sure to drink a bunch of water, had food, and da da da. But also, I'm like, it would be interesting to see. And then to me, I'm like, yeah, it's also. I think we think about it differently now. To where it's not like, oh, it's more like I'm prepping myself to do it. It'd be cool. Like to me, I had this is the day I'm going to do it. I'm doing it on my birthday. It's 9 but and now it's like, yeah, it's not like, oh, I'm just going to do it now.
Yeah.
But one thing I did want to say, it's like, oh, I started doing online dating. Online.
You did?
I haven't dated yet. I started a profile.
Oh, can we talk? Can we say what you're on?
Hinge and Bumble.
Oh, yeah, those are like better.
Oh,
like,
no, and Tinder. I'm doing all three.
Oh,
I think
you're
I'm gonna
Tinder. Okay, Tinder's like the bottom of the barrel.
It sucks. I think I'm gonna get rid of it.
It's bad.
Well, and then I was like, okay, let me just start because I'm like, okay.
Also, some people get addicted to just swiping. They just like spend all their time like the dopamine hits from just swiping.
Oh yeah,
will like replace their actual desire to date.
Like I was thinking about doing it for a while because like since like January, because I'm like, okay, well, this would be kind of cool, but it's taking me so long to do it because I'm like, oh, I needed to take photos. Yeah, and then I'm a photographer. I think we've talked about it. It's like taking pictures of myself is kind of stupid in my head. It's
sure,
dumb, really.
Yeah,
and then I had my drummer help me take a couple ones. I took a couple myself. I took podcast screenshots or whatever. I'm like, cool, I got 6. Cool. And then I'm like, these look good. It's a representation of kind of myself. Then it's like shows that I'm like, oh,
you're telling a story.
Yeah, like I'm a podcaster. I'm a photographer. There was a picture where I'm holding a camera. And then there's a picture or whatever of like guitars in the background. So I'm like, okay, so I'm not like posing with a guitar. It's like, and then it's whatever. It's like it's a bit more than just the selfie in the car, dude one, like 40-year-old man shot. So I'm like, okay,
with the fucking Oakley sunglasses,
and no sunglasses in any of them. And then also I purposely did no pictures with other people because I'm like, that's stupid. I'm like, so now I go in there. The bar is so low. I'm on for chicks, don't know how to take photos, wildly shitty. It's like,
wait, so you're upset that the women?
No, I'm not upset. I'm just
complaining
for a podcast for entertainment here. That it's like, don't know how to take photos, don't know how to frame anything. Wipe your fucking camera, like this. Your smudges from your cheese ball fingers on the lens.
Yeah,
just wipe it on your shirt. Yeah, and you can get clearer photos. Ta-da! That's how you could take better photos.
You think women would take better? Like you think women would have the photo game figured out because they're always taking pictures of
filters for days.
Yeah. Oh, it's all filters.
And then
because you're the actual auteur, right? You're the craftsman, and they're just like some Johnny come lately.
Which I'm like, I spent the time to do it. I'm like, okay, these look cool. So friends have some critiques on my photos. I'm like, well, I'll take photos again, like when I'm under 175, because I'm like, okay, that'll be a different. Because I was gonna start it back in January, but I'm like, I've lost 30 pounds since January. So I'm like, I'm not that same guy anymore. Yeah. So I was like, if I would like, reverse catfish, I'm like, ta-da.
Yeah, your good faith has been rewarded for swiping on.
Or if they like fat guys, then they're like, what the fuck is fatter guys?
Pissed,
I still got it going on. Don't worry.
There's what I met. I think I want to say I met one girl who was actually kind of into fat guy. Well, like she was into the pot belly kind of look.
Yeah.
But it was crazy because she was like an attractive woman, younger, like in shape. She rode a motorcycle. She did like wrestling or jujitsu or something.
Yeah.
But she was like really into fat guys.
Yeah. But anyway, so I got that going, and then I'm like, okay, well, not that I'm like, I think photos look pretty good. They're a representation of me, like I said. My prompts are nothing crazy serious. Mm-hmm. I think it just said, what it's like. Musician, photographer, podcaster, podcast producer. Says I cut my own hair and I have really nice eyelashes, or so people have told me. Yeah. That's just like a joke.
You should say,
I don't say like, oh, I have nice eyes.
You should say, ladies, you got the best seat in the house, and then in quotation or no, in parentheses you go my face.
Yeah. Best seat.
They just go straight dirtbag.
Yeah. And then so I'm like, okay, whatever. And then, but I'm like, okay, match with some people. We're going back and forth. One of them, okay, this is cool. It's like really good. Just like back and forth. I'm like it's lighthearted. It's basically like how I would riff on like tone jerks or this. Like, oh, do you like this? What about that? I was thinking about this. And then it got to a point where she's like, talk about food. It's like, oh, I really want to, I'm really dying to try like a Italian restaurant. I'm like, if you know, it's like, oh, if you know a good one, I've been trying
to Olive Garden.
Well, no, and then that was like, I like sent a screenshot to Kyle. I'm like, this means she's kind of like, hey, maybe we can meet up.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's what that looks like. And he's like, yeah, that looks like it for me. I also even asked Gemini. I'm like, that kind of means, hey.
Oh, what did she say? No, I can't.
Just what? Just done. Not even response back. I'm like,
wait
a
minute. So she wanted to try an Italian restaurant?
I suggested we can go to one, and then.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, nothing. We're
No,
done.
chicks do that.
Buddy Johnny was like, yeah, no, all they want is just to get like that, like, dopamine response, like validation, and then they're done.
Yeah, you never know.
Not all of them, but he's like, you'll find that a lot.
No, Johnny's right. Women are bad. No, I'm
They
kidding.
stink.
I'm
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah, that just happens a lot, especially when people have like a bunch of options.
And then the thing is,
they just blow people off sometimes, or they get weird. A lot of times in dating, what people just get weird randomly.
Well, yeah,
because something happens in their brain. And this happens for guys too. You just get like some weird idea, and you're just like, all right, no longer seeing. Because there was like a couple. I was thinking about there was a few people that I just kind of ghosted. And then later, I was going back, and I was like, why didn't I keep seeing them?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think just I got some random idea in my head that they were the wrong person. If not even, and I was like trying to walk backwards, and I'm like, oh, maybe I got like frustrated because of some miscommunication or something. But I was like going back, and I was like, oh yeah, just that was, sometimes you just fade away.
And I'm fairly sure we have like 0.000% female listeners listen to this. But in case they are, I am not, not saying like
Vanessa might still be listening.
She'd be like, she doesn't owe you any time.
She
or
don't
owe you anything. She's a great. You're so lucky. I get it. I'm just saying this isn't. Also, I'm not putting too much stake into this. I just thought it was funny that I'm like, I want shots and that look good. Photos. I'm like, it was actually like fun taking photos.
Yeah.
And I'm picking them out and editing them to like. And the thing is, I don't do filters. I make sure that the black and the white balance and whatever. That's my idea.
You put a lot of thought and effort into it.
Yeah, everything, and all in one basket. But it was just something that I'm like, okay, and then people just take like shit photos.
Yeah,
like, absolute dog shit.
Yeah,
and then the ones too. It's not to also make fun of, but I'm like, hey, we're comedy here. I love the ones if you just see the face.
Yeah, you're like fat.
They're fucking huge. Yeah. You know that they're a house.
You can say it. You used to be a fat guy.
I can. I should be able to make fun of fat bitches.
Yeah.
I was morbidly obese. I needed a machine to breathe.
Yeah.
I overcame that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, in the next couple weeks.
If anyone gets the body shame, it's for sure you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the way you think.
Sure, yeah. What's the point of even getting skinny?
If you can't make
fun
of
to be nice?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And then so there's a photo, one of them that I took from like a side profile where I'm holding my camera, and Kyle, he was just like, I get what you're doing with this photo. It's cheesy. It looks like you're posing with your camera, not like as much in the moment. And he's like, yeah, the reason I put that on there just so people don't see that I'm a house. They can see that like, oh, I'm slimmer. He's like, I get what you're doing. He's like, I try to take a different one. I'm like, this is what I'm rolling with until the next body stage. Yeah. Once I get to like 179, I'm gonna be a healthy body weight. 175 is gonna be a nice area, and then 169, nice. That'll be my 100 pounds lost mark.
Yeah,
and then 165 is the ultimate goal.
Okay,
so we're getting there.
Okay, nice.
183.
Yeah, I'm just I'm glad I hope I never have to do online dating ever. I'm also like I'm really bad over text.
Yeah,
so I'm like I never want to have to communicate with someone over text for the first time ever again.
I think it's just like a thing to do. I guess what they say is like a passive thing. Maybe something will come of it. I think more meeting people in person is gonna.
Yeah. I remember people were like, just go for the meetup as soon as you can.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't even got to that point.
Yeah,
I had one that seemed like it was right there, and then just.
Well, you gotta just. I mean, that's the thing.
And then the thing
as
is, like,
a dude, it's called. It's like the. It's like you just gotta keep taking shots until
as a
you
broad,
make some.
they get probably
bombarded. They get bombarded. Yeah.
10 to 100 times more.
Yeah, they get bombarded. So you just gotta keep taking shots.
I got two. I've gotten two. They probably have 200.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, all right. Again, not to say like I'm a catch, but I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I think meeting somebody in person, like either at a show that I play or, try and it's hard to like, when people say like, because I get on my feed, because I've talked about it and I've looked into doing the dating thing. So now my Instagram algorithm is a lot of like dating, to do this, to meet people. But I'm like, fuck. Well, the phone knows that that's what I've, been looking at or whatever doing.
That.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, it's like how to tell if a woman is like, into you. It's because she keeps looking at you. I'm like, well, it's like hard to do.
She walks up to you and says, "I'm into you."
Well, that's what it would take.
Yeah.
That's what it has to take for me because it's like,
because you're so out of practice. You don't. It's
no,
also
it's also like, what if they're looking at you because I'm looking at them? That's the big one.
No, but there's a kind of look that's like a positive or a negative look. There's like a look where it's like I'm sheepishly looking at you, and then there's a look where you're like, it's a negative look.
Yeah.
know?
I told the story on Tone Jerk, so I'll tell it here. So it was like days, like 48 hours after my father passed, like flatlined there. I had a show. I'm like, I'm playing it. I don't have an excuse. I'm not going to like say like, oh, I mean, the excuse to be like, hey, my dad's dead. I don't want to play it. I'm like, let's play it. The guys are going to be there. It was possible that I was going to be still staying in the ICU, so I couldn't make the show. But I'm like, no, well, we're done here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'll be free to play the show. So we played the show and performed well enough. It was at the Tower Bar, so it wasn't a huge venue. And there was, maybe 30, if we're lucky, 25 people.
Yeah.
It wasn't
at Tower Bar?
Yeah, it wasn't packed out. It wasn't a.
That's pretty.
Including the other band.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It wasn't a great night, but we played the show. It's like when the other bands are 5 pieces.
Oh yeah.
That'll fill up the bar. So, anyways, but there was some patrons there, and then I'm like, I'm playing it. I'm just going through the motions. We're just doing it, okay? And then there happened to be a pretty lady there.
Nice.
And I'm like, okay, cool. One of the only like chicks that was there. I'm like, okay. And then I just noticed. I'm like, oh. Well, she kept looking towards me. I'm like, but literally, I'm a center of attention. The lights are literally on me, so don't get a big head about it. And I kept looking, and then I'm like noticing, like looking up and eye contact in this bar. There's not a whole lot of other people, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just play. Like normally, try not to fuck up, and then that's it. Anyway, so when I'm done, we're putting our shit away, and then again, I noticed the chick comes up to me. Like, I'm ordering at the bar. She comes out of her way to come up and talk to me. And then to me, I'm like, well, that's what it like, okay, out of her way is what it felt like because she said complimenting. It's like, oh, I really liked, you on stage. I really liked your moves. You have really cool moves. You're entertaining. You are.
I like your moves.
No, that's. Adam said the same thing.
No, it's cute. I don't know. Cause
Adam's like, oh, you got to show her moves. I'm like,
show her your moves.
My friends
Brian.
have got to calm
show them your moves.
the fuck down. My friends all need a fucking cold shower. But I was like, okay, no. I thought like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, well, no woman just goes up to a strange guy that they don't know and then like compliment him like, oh, well, I appreciate that. It's like, oh, you're really entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, thank you. And then it was just a thing too. It's like, she's like, oh, well, ask it, just like about the music, and it's like, oh, how long you been playing for? You're really good at bass. I'm like, nobody says that you're good at bass, and I'm like, it's because she's interested.
Yeah,
and I'm like, these are all the signs.
No, she's a huge bass head, dude.
Yeah.
She's a big.
I like that Fender P bass, 1994.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, she's autistic about bass.
That's your special interest is bass guitar.
Yeah. But
even bass guitarists aren't interested in bass guitar.
Yeah, I play bass guitar, and it's not cool. It's not cool at all. And then so I'm like, oh, man. And then my sign, like to me, I'm like, wait, these are all the signs. This is like she came up and talked to me.
Yeah,
she's talking giving me compliments. She was looking at me the whole time. Like, whoa, this is textbook. This, but in my head, I'm like, I can't even fake the funk because it was again, so close that I'm like. The fact that I'm even here
is crazy.
And I'm like, but it was just like I couldn't even be like, so we could hang out. Gotta get your number sometime. People were like, oh, why didn't you get a number? Because I was gonna cry.
Yeah,
like
that's a lot to go through.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, when your father dies, I'll talk to you about it.
And also just where you are in life, you're in a different spot. Because I remember when my brother died. After the funeral, we did a memorial at the Sardinas, and after, me and my other brother both hooked up with women that night.
Yeah,
but we're also like, We were drunk. We went to the Silver Spigot, which is
Yeah,
the worst.
okay.
It's like the worst bar.
And like Brian's like, wait, no, I got laid. Yeah, Brian, you fucked up.
No. But I was also drinking we were both drinking and doing a lot of shit at that point in time.
Yeah.
And we were hammered.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we hooked up but we were like hammered. It's at the Silver Spigot. It's like something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like where you are, it's like you haven't been drinking.
Yeah.
You've gone through huge transformations in your life, and you're also like you're a little older.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, yeah, it's just not the same like gung ho attitude.
Yeah. But yeah, to me, I'm like, oh, okay.
It's also like it's not like you were with your dad when he was dying and died. It was like that's a lot more because I just heard my brother died and it like sucked, but then it was just like, all right, well, it wasn't the process of being there with someone for their last moments, and that's exhausting. That's a physically and emotionally exhausting experience.
But yeah, so with that, I'm like, okay, well, at least I left that, and then people are like telling me like I've told this story. People are like, oh yeah, no, she was definitely into you. I'm like, well, what'd you do? I'm like, I told you I did nothing.
Yeah,
because I couldn't. I couldn't even be like, you come around here often, and I'm like. None of it was there, and I'm like, okay. So
you could have guilted her into sleeping with you.
Well,
you could have been like, my dad died.
I wanted to like make small talk. So, is your father alive? It's like, yeah. Women like when you ask them questions like, so breathing, is your father breathing?
Yeah. It's just a hard moment.
It's just like you couldn't do it, and then like, well, this is kind of where I'm like, I just like, oh, thank you. I just one like to leave it on like a positive thing. I was just like, well. Thanks for watching us. I appreciate it. My job is to have fun up there, so you're having fun out there.
Is that what you said?
Well, enjoy the rest of your night. And I shook her hand.
That's word for word what you said?
Exactly, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's like, wow, that's you did fuck it up.
Whatever. I mean, also, even if you had gone out, so there's also, even if you had gone out, there's no guarantee that it would have turned into anything. I've done that where it's like, you go on a date, or you meet somebody, and it's like, this is like... perfect, and you go on a date, and then it fizzles out.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you this story? I probably told it on the podcast. It's one of the funniest stories. It was in my mind. We were at my friend's house, and then they're bringing a different group of friends over.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Ooh, it's like, who's that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's like fucking, I don't know, Diana or whatever, some name."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, let me talk to her. And I'm talking to her. I'm like, oh, your voice is sexy. She's like, your voice is sexy. And we're like flirting and we're vibing hard. Then they come over and I open the door and she sees me and I see her.
Yeah.
And we're both so disappointed.
No.
Yeah, because her voice sounded so hot.
Good. She was
just
a house or what?
No, I don't even remember. No, she wasn't fat. I just thought she was unattractive.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was like I was like 2021 maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not even that. Maybe 1920. And we both saw each other.
Yeah.
And it just it was like this. I think it's funnier because we were both. If one of us was interested, and the other one wasn't, it would be kind of sad. But we both were equally. I mean, I feel like equally turned off when we saw the other one. So there's also like shit like that where it's just like you meet up with somebody, you see him that night, then the next night there's like nothing there.
Yeah,
and it just fizzles out.
And it could be a thing.
Especially, like, I mean, no offense. I know you should feel good because you got approached.
I like that. To me, I think that's cool.
Sometimes they see you outside of a show context and they're just not interested.
Yeah.
Because they just see you getting all this attention. They're like, ooh, wow. And then you take yourself out of that situation. They're like,
all this attention. There was 5 people in the bar.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm just like, I see that.
They're,
I'm like,
they're including the other bands.
Other bands.
25.
Yeah. And then.
But it's different when you're like the center of attention.
Yeah. And then that's the thing too. I'm like, okay, cool. It's something to like, I was like.
Hang your hat on.
Oh, confidence boost. But it was like, okay, well, it's working. Like, if I was, which I have been, morbidly obese on stage playing, and then, like, yeah, definitely that's not happening. Like, nobody was like, I was like, we played a show, it was a bigger one. I think we've opened up for Pulley, and then there's a lot of people there, and people liked the band, like, because we sounded the same, whether I was 270 pounds or 182.
So he's listening, he's like, I like this sound, but their bass player sounds fat as
It's like, man, their bass player sounds... Like the stage is creaking underneath them.
Can you hear how fat someone's fingers are when they're playing guitar?
I was wondering if like, oh,
This guy has sausage fingers, man.
I'm like, oh, do I have a less fat voice than I did before?
Oh, no, I think your voice is the same. Some people, no, I think when you get to a certain point, your voice sounds the same.
Welcome to the show. I'm a fat guy. People, that's like your impersonation of a fat guy. Oh man, I'm fat.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. But yeah, so it was just like, okay. So I was just like, I've never got approached before. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just noticing even just at my work sometimes, I'm like, I'm not going to do anything because I'm like, what if I really miss that shot? And I can see somebody's like, oh, like somebody's like, oh, I really like, I like your nail polish. Not today, but I'm like, oh, I like your nail polish. Oh, that's cool. Oh, really? And then like customers like, oh, see me a couple times. Oh, it's really like your, like, oh, you have like a little bandana. That's cool. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, I like your hair. It's pretty cool. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, and so my whole thing is like, oh, you want to touch it? And be like, wow, really? I can? So they touch my hair. And then they're like, oh, I thought it was, I'm like, I could tell. I'm like, all right. I could tell maybe they're flirting with me.
Yeah.
And definitely I always get like, the one, it'd be like a dude coming to a chick who's really tattooed. I have shitty tattoos. I like them, but they're not like cool.
I like your tattoos.
They're fine. They're stars.
Your tattoos are cool.
They're like, oh, hey. And then they look like, I really like your stars.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you were opening up to talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool.
You
so there's stuff like
somebody on something that's like whatever.
Yeah. And so to me, I'm like, okay. So I'm noticing more. And then again, it could be just like, oh, people are being nice. I'm like, oh, or, I'm getting more compliments now. Again, I didn't get these. I've had these when I was 270 pounds. And so now being,
So you're telling me they don't actually like the stars?
No. They wouldn't like them if they my bloated hand.
Yeah.
That was never ever had those compliments. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm noticing, I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep it going. And people are like, oh, yeah, you lost enough weight, don't you think? I'm like, no. Until I get a girlfriend, I'm not.
You're just going to be like 110 pounds.
Well, Brian, good thing for your health, you have that shitty personality of yours, so you'll never get one.
No,
so you're constantly on this
your personality
road to health.
Look, you're no Kyle, but
yeah.
you're okay. Yeah.
I asked Kyle for advice. He's like, I don't know why you're asking me for it. I'm like, because you got a broad.
Yeah, but he just,
I don't know, man. Fuck.
I don't know. You just ask whoever's around. I remember there was a time
what
when
about your girlfriend? She got any friends who into fat guys?
No, I don't think you would like any of her friends.
Okay.
Her friends are in relationships.
Well, okay, that's a no.
And then there's a few that aren't, but I don't know.
I was just kind of, you didn't.
I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, I know what you like. I know you like
a girl.
No, you like you like somebody when somebody's jugged up, and I'm trying to like.
That's
I'm doing the creative, or I'm doing the fucking choose your character in my brain where it's like. Do they have jugs? Do they have jugs?
Well,
do they have jugs?
You're like, I don't know what the hell kind of chicks Brian likes. And now in your head, it's all just anime characters. You're like, I guess it's like Faye Valentine. And you're like, what are these? Mithra and Pyra from Xenoblade?
Yeah.
Rosalina.
These imaginary women.
Yeah. It's like, who could Brian be with?
No, I'm just trying to think. I don't know. It's not there's not a lot of talent out there that I know of. I don't know. Also, when you have a girlfriend, you try not to think about other women.
Yeah.
And then, which I've never thought about.
Yeah, because you're good man.
Yeah,
exactly.
Great guy.
Your loving boyfriend.
Yeah.
Very, selfless lover.
Yeah. Because they get mad at you if there's like a woman in any vicinity that you're at.
Yeah.
Who is she?
There's a woman
it's like,
in the
I
crowd.
don't know, man. Is this some homeless lady asking me for? How come she came up to you to ask for money? Do you know her? Like, no, she's homeless.
I have a wallet.
Yeah, she just wants money.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Oh, I remember a while back, I was like asking my friend who had been divorced for advice because I really liked a girl.
Yeah.
And then I went back and I was like, oh man, all of his advice was the worst because he'd been divorced.
Yeah.
He had terrible advice. He was like text her every day. I'm like, no, that's the opposite of the thing you're supposed to do.
And then I've talked to a couple buddies, and I was like, oh, let me just set up the dating profile or whatever. And my friend's like, no, dude, you don't need to fucking do that. It's the worst. Da, 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 da. And
You should do speed dating.
Well, it's my buddy Johnny, and he's like, "No, you don't need to do it. Dating apps are terrible. They're the worst. You know, it's like they don't work." And then he's like, it was like paused for a second. He's like, he couldn't let it go. He's like, "I've had lots of sex on them though, but you know, they don't work for you probably." And I'm like, you couldn't just leave that. There's no one else in the car. You couldn't have just said like, "Oh, hey, you may not be for you." Da, 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 da. It just didn't work out.
Well, it's
and
also
then he's like has to be like, "I have sex. I do. I'm good, but you won't work."
Well,
it's like he's gonna explode. He's like, "I can't leave that."
I need to let you know that I'm having sex.
I mean,
I crush on him. But,
but you
it's
won't.
not for a guy like you.
Yeah, and I'm like,
you're a good guy. You're a good guy, Brian. That's
like,
not for you.
And I'm like, I'm only
That's
one.
for bad guys like me who have sex.
There's no
the time.
crowd here to work. There weren't mics or camera. Nothing's on.
No, I don't know. There is definitely a cynical edge that some people have. That with dudes who do very well on dating apps, there's usually like a level of cynicism or detachment.
Yeah.
Whereas like for people who aren't like that, it's not. It's worse.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, oh, you know, it's the reason it's not working is because I can't bench 225 and I'm still overweight.
I can bench 225.
Oh, yeah, no, that's why you have a girlfriend.
No, I have a girlfriend because
yeah, that's why. Duh.
Yeah.
That's why I tell myself that's the only reason. I can't bench 225 and I'm too fat.
Our thing just kind of happened in spite of, it just kind of like naturally evolved.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like,
Yeah.
That was like for a while. I remember when I was younger, I kept like trying to just have like a for a while. I was like, I couldn't date anyone, and it would be embarrassing and terrible, and it would just always go bad. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna really try to make sure I have a strong platonic relationship with women. And then I kept sleeping with the people that I was trying to be friends with, and it was not even a thing we would like try to do. It just like we'd be hanging out, like, oh wow, and we'd like drink, and then be like, oh yeah,
and you're like,
then you just like stumble into it, especially when you're like younger. It's just like. I never, some people, the way they date is like, I'm gonna date, and then it's like planned out, and it's all like, and then me, it was just like, oh yeah, like you're just hanging out and you just have sex,
yeah,
and then eventually you're like, oh yeah, let's just be together,
yeah. I'm joking, but it's not like super like serious that I'm like, oh, I need to. I'm like, I don't really care that much. It's just like it's funny that the apps are passive, and I'm like, if I meet somebody, I meet somebody. The thing is, it's not like to me. I'm like, oh, I got shit going on, not doing it just to get a chick. I'm like, well, I want to lose weight for me. I'm doing it for the Facebook.
You just
post.
want to have a girlfriend to show off your hot bod.
Yeah, it's funny as I'm
as
I'm losing weight. My buddy, he's like, dude, I was like, we were doing something about like camera work. I was like in for screenshots. I'm like, oh, here's the lighting and stuff. He's like, dude, like he was like, you look great. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, dude, you look so good. I'm like, well, I was talking more about the lighting. It's not like as a screen. That was what he's also into, photography, videography, and stuff like that. It's like, oh, commenting on that. He's like, oh yeah, but it's like, no, yeah, for sure, your lighting looks fine. So it's like, so you lost a lot of weight. So what does your stomach look like? Can you take a picture and send it to me? I'm like,
wait, who? Is your
buddy RJ? He's like, so what's your stomach look like? Is it
you wanted to see your stomach?
A lot of loose skin. I'm like, nah, it's still. I mean, I still have fat.
Yeah, you
there.
don't have a lot of loose skin. That's I know a lot of people who lose a bunch of weight.
This has gotten better.
That's
too.
not that bad. Yeah, no, there's a few people that I know who've like they did like usually some operation or something. I'm not a fan. It's like you lost it the right way. Like their skin is just like there's too much skin there.
Yeah,
it's creepy.
And then, but because he's a bigger guy and he's like on his own journey.
He's asking for ab pictures,
but he's like, oh, and
it's
then
so funny.
It is funny because I'm like, no,
let me see that tummy, Brian.
I know exactly where he's coming from because he's gonna probably have to lose
weight.
Maybe 200 to get to where he wants to be. They're like, well, or maybe 150 to 200. I'm like, that's a bigger difference. He's a little bit taller than me. I mean, he's like, yeah. I mean, at a certain point, I'm like, lose the weight and then worry about that later. To me, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna have to like. I don't care. Even if it's saggy, I don't give a shit. Whatever. But I just thought that was funny. He's like, dude, you look great. Can I see your stomach? And I'm like, I have no definition. Like, I look all right in it. We've talked about it. I look good in a t-shirt.
Definition is hard, man. I've been trying to work on that, and I'm like seeing all these people with like abs at the gym. I guess a lot of abs is like diet, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah, you'd probably have to lose. You'd have to get to like 15 to 12% body fat.
Damn.
And for for me,
I'm like over 25%, I think.
yeah, I did.
Pretty high.
Well, I did like the scanner thing at the gym, and then they said like that's not always right.
Mm-hmm.
That could be off by like 3 to 8%. So I'm like, fuck. You mean I could be 24 or 30% body fat? Fuck. And I'm
wait
like,
a minute. Oh, is you're 27?
I am. It said 22.8. So that means I could be 25.8 or I could be 30.
Wait, how could you be at 30?
Yeah,
because it's like 3 to 8.
3 to 8% adding on to your body fat.
Off. Like,
so you
but
could be under
in the upper direction, not in the lower.
Yeah, I have tits. It's not going to be the lower direction.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. So I just like, and then I did another one to where you do like the Navy body fat thing, to where you measure your neck and then your waist, or like your actual waist.
Yeah.
Which I think your waist is like it's between
your
hip,
belly button.
Your hip
it's
bone.
It's where your belly button is.
Yeah, between your ribs and your hip bone.
Yeah.
I wear my pants under my belly.
I always just thought my waist was like my hips because they're like you're wearing hip huggers. I'm like, what the? Shut up, old man.
Yeah.
But I guess your waist is like people used to wear shit at their waist.
Yeah, that's
which is their belly button.
Ridiculous.
Which is like insane.
That's so stupid.
But I do see it. I mean, maybe that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it kept people's like bellies from sticking out. Because I have seen older people who wear their pants low and their bellies always like stick out. Or maybe it's just the kind of person who would wear their pants that low at that age.
Yeah,
it's like, just kind of like a got a little belly.
I think everybody, for the most part, wears their pants. Maybe our millennial generation or whatever. It's like wears their pants like under the belly kind of thing.
No, I'm talking about old people.
I know, but so it's like nobody
boomer or no, maybe it was Gen X. He might have been a Gen X guy, like late Gen X.
Yeah, and then I'm like, even if like they're big, smaller. I was like, oh, like Johnny. I'm like, do you ever wear over the belly? He's like, no. I was like, I have a pair of pants that you can do that. But I never wear them.
Yeah, it feels weird.
It's. He's like, that's wild. It's ridiculous to do that. I'm like, I see these photos. I'm like, people are like, oh, it looks better. I'm like, no, your pants are here. You look like.
It looks strange.
Yeah, you look like Fred Mertz from fucking I Love Lucy. Deep cut. But anyways, we're running along here. I was going into my dating woes here, so we ran along here. Sorry,
if
folks.
any of you ladies out there listening,
there's one probably who listens.
Yeah, hit it. If you're single, hit Brian up, dude. Slide into his DMs, dude. Slide into his DMs with a Coke Zero and a smile.
Yeah, if you have any friends who are into fat guys, hit them up.
Not that fat anymore, dude. You weigh. I mean, I think
I can play
your
one on
body
TV.
fat is lower than mine.
But we don't know yet. Because the scanner could be wrong.
But my scanner might have been like 3 to 8, so I might be at like 35%.
Doesn't that bum me out? You're like, what the fuck? I thought seeing that number, I'm like, wait, that's I got a ways to go.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, according to this math, I have to get to like 150. What?
Not necessarily. I don't know. Whatever. It's progress, not perfection.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's bring it in, huh?
All right. And thanks for listening, guys. Push the buttons. Push the buttons that you want to push for us. Follow me on Instagram. We'll be posting clips. Also, just, subscribe or whatever. Damn it. I said subscribe. I was trying to just say to push the buttons.
Yeah.
You know what to do, guys.
But if people watch the fucking video, subscribe to it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Just go ahead. You don't have to follow. There's no follow-up action. It just makes us feel better. You let them have it, Brian. You let them know.
Just fucking do it.
Yeah. The listeners are like, Fat Brian would have never talked to us like this.
Yeah.
Fat Brian, respect
He
us.
was jolly.
You're different. You're different, hot Brian. We're going to start calling you Hot Brian.
Yeah. There you go. I like that.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye.